stop you.
Well, well. Huh?
No one sneaks up on me. 'Tis but a scrap. You're no match for me.
course, we need to head to the Menhir. If I've read the notes correctly, the ritual has the best chance of success if we perform it after nightfall. No time to lose. The sooner we start, the sooner we'll rid our lands of this Camelot scum. Now I need to prepare myself, but I'll be waiting for you by the Menhir after nightfall. It worked. I can hardly believe it. I mean, I hoped, of course, that the wisdom of my predecessors and our shared effort wouldn't fail, but you know how it is. Something could have gone wrong. Is everything all right? You don't look too well, eh? Hey?
So, it's done. The Menhir is alive once more. This changes everything. The people of Connacht will stay where they are.
I wouldn't be so sure. The weirdness continues to thicken, and the threat of the Red Death hasn't passed. Besides, I still have my orders, and they clearly state where your Menhir belongs.
I know you have your orders, and I, as a lord, am bound by Camelot's law. But the moment of choice has come, and I stand with my people. I am the Lord of Connacht, not Camelot. I cannot simply command my subjects to abandon their land.
Of all times, you choose now to grow a moral backbone? Spare me. You are a lord, and it is your subjects' duty to do as you command. And if you defy Camelot, well, I don't think I need to tell you how that will end.
But that's where you're wrong, Denholm. There is one thing even Camelot cannot dispute. Not if they wish to avoid a civil war that would break out if they defied their own laws.
What are you talking about? How exactly is Camelot defying its own laws?
I will lead an expedition to find the Holy Grail. Such is my will.
What? So you've really thought this through, haven't you? Well, if that is the will of the Lord of Connacht, then Camelot will have no choice but to acknowledge it. I'll report this to command. They're in for a surprise.
You heard what Denholm said. Camelot won't dare touch the Menhir as long as I lead the expedition for the Holy Grail. Once again, I need your help, and I'm prepared to grant whatever you ask in return. People I can trust, those prepared to share the burden of this quest for the Grail. I can't command anyone to join me. They must come of their own free will. Otherwise, the expedition is doomed to fail before it even begins. You see, here's where it gets interesting. I've turned Camelot's own ancient laws against them. No one can dissuade the Seekers of the Holy Grail from their sacred mission. That means all orders are effectively halted until I return. With my shield, or on it. It also ensures the people of Kurnocht have the right to remain on their land until I'm back. Which, of course, means I don't have to return at all. I don't, but perhaps I should. A lord's worth is measured by the respect of his people. It is time I follow in the footsteps of my noble ancestors and do what must be done. If this holy mission can secure peace for my people, then I shall see it through. And if by some miracle we return with the legendary Grail, all the better. My word would become law, and the men here would remain untouched. By Camelot's own laws, I could even lay claim to the crown should I wish it, but I don't. My Kurnocht is enough for me. I would start by looking among the most trusted and eldest members of our community. Our priestess, Niante, possesses unparalleled talent in healing. Her presence would certainly be invaluable on such a journey. Then there's Urfa, a skilled blacksmith who was once a formidable warrior. If not for the strength of his muscles, the strength of his mind could prove useful. You might also speak with Maggot. Since the two of you have been through so much together, he may not be thrilled by the idea, but I believe his heart is still in the right place. A sense of purpose in what we're about to undertake. Now that the Menhir is reignited, it no longer matters whether we return with the Grail or not. The people will be safe and retain the right to stay on their land. Each of them must understand that this is about the fate of all Kurnocht. For some, it might even serve as a chance for a change in scenery. Approach them with kindness. They all have their demons, and I doubt they'll agree to join if they are still tethered by unresolved matters. Thank you. And believe me, the reward you'll receive for your efforts will be priceless. And whether they agree or not, I will set out for the Grail. I will buy more time for Kurnocht.
The less attention, the better.
I know. I'm the one who suggested it. It's the only way to get Camelot to hold off moving the Menhir. Yvain can count on me. After everything that's happened, I see now that this is the right path. Tell Yvain I'll join him on this holy mission. May the All-Mother...
Really? What for? The Menhir burns beautifully. Nothing bad can happen now. Ah, yes, that makes sense. I can see it now. And he sent you to me. How unexpected. But honestly, I'm not worthy. And I don't think I ever will be. What use is a scatterbrained pseudo-druid who's been abandoned by Mother Nature? I'd just get in the way. Or worse, I'd put everyone in danger. The maggot inside me is still strong, I know it. That's why I have to stay here, to protect others from its influence. Tell Yvain I'm sorry. I'm honored he thought of me, but I can't join this expedition.
If nobody's working the anvil, then it means the forge is closed, and it will stay closed until Beor gets better. A woman happened. He was chasing after some girl he thought the world of. Almost ended up shuffling right off this mortal coil. One time he went to see her and didn't come back for 2 days. I looked for him all night. It was only in the morning that I found him. He was all the way on the outskirts of Kurnacht. Alive, but barely. Afterwards, he seemed to be getting better. Everything went back to normal. For a while, I could see that he was starting to struggle with swinging the hammer. Until one day, he just passed out completely. Now he just lies there, barely breathing. I have no idea how to help him. Nianti, Maggot, none of them know what's wrong with him either. I told him that it's no use chasing after a girl, that she'll come to him if she wants to. Stupid kid. I feel bad for him. He didn't want to tell me what actually happened. But I know that youngsters in love used to visit this one cave with a spring. It was all hogwash, if you ask me. Maybe they went there and were attacked by weird beasts or something. I don't know. To be fair, I don't give a damn now, and I didn't then either. I only cared that Beor was alive. Really? Well, if this can put Beor back on his feet... Beor? Your wound... it changed.
What? What happened? I don't remember much. There was a cave. And a girl? She touched me. I came back and dreamt. Then there's only darkness.
That's right. And what did I always tell you about chasing after women, huh? She stole your heart, literally. You're lucky this one showed up. Otherwise, I never would have guessed you fell in love with a weird beast. Better take this to your grave if you don't want to become a laughingstock. You're so smart, and yet so stupid, eh? Well, get up now, whelp. Enough lazing about. You can take it easy today, but tomorrow you're back in the forge first thing in the morning. You've got a lot to catch up on.
I'm sorry.
And you, thank you. I'd thank the All-Mother for sending you at the last minute, but I don't want to owe her a thing. So, I'm thanking you. Finally, we can get back to work. I missed it. If you ever need a smith, you can come to me. All right, back to work. Oh, hello. Beor is still wet behind the ears, and his heart is barely beating. Until I'm sure he can handle things, I can't leave him on his own. Beor is still wet behind the ears. Beor is... Beor... Beor is...
You came out alive. You're just... I remember, each more. So far, there's a legend about the Stone Wardens. Sadly... Well, a Dalriata selling book. Thank you.
Some spare food, a coin?
I swear, if I catch that bastard, I'll shove all 5 volumes right up his arse. What? Aye, something happened. Some blighter broke in and stole every book about the beautiful Liliana. Not a loose page left. That's most of my income gone in the wind. That's no something I'd like to think too much about. Aye, one of the soldiers. There's no chance I'd ever allow that. Can't say I wouldn't be grateful. The lad's name is so if you do, well, before you... And you're asking me because I was born in the tribes? I thought you were better than that. I have nothing to tell you. Those are legends of the Ulfr, and my people never got along with them. But I think I have some books about the Stone Wardens. Feel free to read and educate yourself on your own. Welcome back.
Hello there, strange-looking citizen. You lost, or just looking for someone? A reputation? Me? For what? Standing around looking tough? Oi, Wait a moment. You think I stole those books? Beautiful Liliana is sacred to me, all right? I'd never touch Vrel's stash, I swear. I was saving up for the new volume. Now it's gone? How the hell am I supposed to know what happens to Liliana next? No! I dunno. But there's this red priest hanging around who loves scaring the crap out of soldiers. Always preaching doom and sin, you know? And you know what's worse? That damn priest saying Liliana's, inspiring moments are why I'll be cursed. He told me I'd grow hair on the inside of my palms. What kind of nutter says that to a bloke? Is that even a thing? Damn brother Ismat got me paranoid. Oh, thank the gods. I was losing sleep over this. I mean, I don't trust that priest farther than I could throw him, but he's got a way of getting inside your head, you know? I guess I should have known better. Beautiful Liliana's too pure to curse a guy, right? Right? Oh, he's probably at the Red Church headquarters. That's where they're always praying and doing whatever it is that Red Priests do. Just be careful. The man's got a way of making you feel like you're already cursed. Creepy bastard. See you later. Don't let...
What brings you this way?
We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity. Through purity we serve the people. Through service and duty we ascend to holiness. It is not the act alone that is weighed, but the intent and the fruits there.
Yes? What reason do you have to interrupt my prayer? What could be more important than this?
The body is a vessel of the Prophet's will, and its purpose is not to squander, but to glorify, says a sermon written by Flamen the Chaste. Through the suffering of the body, I free myself from the snares of evil. Each strike of the whip creates a wound, a holy space to be filled with the K's grace. I know which sinner you speak of. I also know he intended to read those books, tainted with lechery. I could not allow that, because I know all too well what they do to minds prone to living in impurity, as I know what that man intended to do with his sweaty hands panting over the next chapter. Of course, I am a Red Priest, after all. I know much about the struggles of the spirit, about what shatters a person's dignity, about the acts that cloud the mind with a fog. I am not sure what you were trying to accomplish. It wasn't practically thoughtful, clever, or... Please, just go. We are the sanctified... Why do you disturb? You're as slippery as a... Yes, I stole those books that are thick with words yet imparting no virtue, filled with vulgar, scandalous illustrations. What did I plan? To burn them, of course. That is what Miss Liliana deserves. That is the fate that befalls a rakish infidel. Yes, you heard correctly. Do you think I don't know what's in those books? I won't deny it. I took a peek inside. I needed to understand the sheer scale of depravity we are dealing with. I must refuse you. We will not return these books. They are now part of the Red Church's property. And through me, the Church will decide their fate. They end in fire, where they belong. It is decided. I acknowledge that sin is a natural part of the soul, yet equally natural should be penance, to free oneself from that sin. Chasteness does not come easily, but that is why it is a virtue, granting oneself relief through such primitive and vulgar acts, engaging with something as vile as these books. Have you read A Sermon on the Paths of Discipline by Brother Flamen? Hands that stray toward idle pleasure. Ah, you wish to have at least the bare minimum for discussion. Excellent. Look around our quarters. You should find that text, along with its purpose. We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity. Through purity we serve the people. Through service and duty we ascend to holiness.
Have some spare food to coin?
You're just in time. Aye. You're just in time. The men... doesn't mean you even...
They all... It's that we looked and it's and Camelot says Lord Milks here I pay